So I've got a bag full, and before I toss this bag, I said, let me go ahead and show you what I've actually used fully, and then we can go from there, okay? Because I'm ready to use some more items. I've already repurchased some of these. I've already used some of the items that I have repurchased, and so I wanted to make sure that I got this out of the way, okay?
There's so much about me, more than the eye can see, but I'm so glad to be no one to me.
Honestly, it takes me a long time to get through body washes and things like that, because if I know what fragrance I'm going to be using, I'll use a certain body wash. I'll use my regular feminine wash first, then I'll use it's by Dr. Bronner's. It's a bar, and it's unscented, right? I'll use that, and then I'll go in with some type of fragrance body wash, right? And so if I know what fragrance I'm going to be using, then I'll use a body wash that will kind of go with that fragrance. So I might not go through my body washes as fast as someone else that is using it for that month or using it just for that amount of time. I really, really like Dove body washes. I like them a little bit more than I like Olay, but I like the old Dove packaging, okay? So if I can go on Amazon or something like that and get the old Dove packaging, I will do that because it's more product in the old ones. This new one with the cute little flip top, the little flat flip top is really nice, but it's not really what I want to use. It's not really what I want to use because it's not as much product in that one as it is the old one. Here's the old one. This is Dove. This is the glowing mango and almond butters. This is just the old style. It's like 22 fluid ounces. It comes in 22 fluid ounces. The new ones come in 20. Some people can't tell the difference. I can just a little bit. So if you can get your hands on the old one, it'll just save you a few dollars or something like that, maybe $1 or so. But I guess it's mind over matter. So that's why I would look for the old ones. I will reach all the way in the back. I'll go see if they have it down at the bottom or in the clearance section, something like that, if I'm in Target or in Walmart or whatever, and I will try to pick it up that way. I don't know if you'll be able to see any more like this old school bottle, but it took me, I know, more than 3 months to get through this because of the fragrances that I was using, but I absolutely loved it. It smells so good. It still smells good. There is nothing in here, but this was really a nice peach mango type scent. It was really, really nice. Okay, another thing that has kind of made me nervous is hearing about Honey Pot. I've heard that they're using some different type of ingredients in there, but since I already had it, I went on and finished it. I liked it. I like this fragrance. This is Bergamot and Rose. This is a foaming feminine wash. It was really, really nice. I used it all the way down to the last foaming squirts, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the fragrance most of all. Usually I will use something with no fragrance, but I would use something with no scent, a feminine wash with no scent, and then I would go in, then I would go in with this one, and I just liked it. It was nice. I think it was the foaming part that I liked more than anything, but I enjoyed it. I didn't have any problems, no pH issues, none of that, but I liked it. So you guys give me some more information, because I thought at first that this was a black owned, black operated, black funded company. And then they've been going through some changes, I know, since they've been in Target and stuff like that. So I'm not real sure. I'm not real clear on it because I've been kind of getting some muddled information. However, I liked how it worked. It worked for me, so I'm going to keep using it. All right. So I'll probably purchase another one soon. Here's another thing that I was using. This is Summer's Eve. This is the fragrance free. This is a staple in my shower. I like to use it. It doesn't bother me. I don't have any problems. And I like that it's fragrance free. I don't want to interrupt anything by having all of those fragrances in the wrong places. Some months ago, what I did was I showed you guys how I had been spraying perfume on my neck. And as you can see on my neck then, it was like, it was really, really irritated. So I want to make sure that definitely on my feminine areas that I don't have any irritation and things like that. So I just like using this one. Yes, I've tried the other ones. Yes, they are nice, but this one I like because it is fragrance free. Now on to skincare. I have been using, well, I think I tried it one time and I actually got a full size, and then I used it again. I got another full size and a travel size, like in a pack together during a Sephora sale, and I absolutely loved it. If you have had the chance to get your hands on this kale and green tea spinach vitamin superfood cleanser, try to say that 3 times fast. If you have ever used it, I'm sure that you probably enjoyed it. One thing that I like about this is it actually cleans my face. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy to say that. It probably didn't even make any sense to you. But if you have tried other face cleansers, then you know what I'm talking about, because some of them, they only get to the surface a little bit, not really good. And then with this one, this was a deep clean. It is not abrasive. It did not bother me in any way. Whenever I had breakouts, usually my breakouts are around my cycle and stuff like that. But this did not get in the way of that. Okay. So as you can see, this came together. And so I've got all of these empties. I absolutely love this cleanser. The cleanser I'm using now is like a special action or special cleanser or something from Dermalogica. And I've used that years past, and I just decided, let me go ahead and get that one again. I should not have done that after using this. Okay. After I use up all that Dermalogica, I'm going straight back to this because I really enjoyed it. It's a beautiful bottle. It looks good on my vanity. It looks good on my sink, my bathroom sink, and it just really works. Okay. It really, really works. And so if you can, make sure that you try this out. Let me know what you think. If you haven't tried it already, if you like it, let me know down in the comments what you like about it. All right. This is the Superfood Cleanser by Youth to the People. I skipped over this body product and I wanted to make sure that I came back to it, but it is by Aquaphor. If you know anything about Aquaphor, I found out about Aquaphor when I had my first son, my first child, and with him, I saw like that he was having some rashes and some dry skin and stuff like that as a baby. Now, this is when I lived in Arizona. Okay. So with him, I noticed all of that, and my doctor actually, or his doctor, told me, get some Aquaphor. And I was like, some what? And he even gave me some coupons for Aquaphor. I was like, oh man, he giving me coupons. I know it's about to be too much. Right. But anyway, it was okay. It didn't cost as much as I thought it would, but I started using some of it for myself. So I do have it for my kids, but I also have some for myself. And I liked the way that this came out. You've got to be kind of careful with this, because once you start spraying it, when you spray it on your body, especially like if you get to your legs and you start spraying it, it can get on the floor and you can start slipping around and stuff like that. So you do have to be careful. You've got to be mindful. But what I would do is when I get out of the shower and I'm kind of damp, I would lay my towel down on the floor and then I would spray. So whatever I spray, it would get on my towel. So I wouldn't have to worry about falling or tripping or anything like that, or the next person coming in my bathroom falling or anything, or being too slippery. But I absolutely enjoyed this. This Aquaphor, it comes in a tube, and also like a tub. Okay. And with that, you look at it, you would think, oh, this is regular Vaseline. There's nothing special about it. I enjoyed it. I think you should definitely try it if you have not. Yes, there are many that will duplicate it. You can get it from Walmart in their Equate brand. You can get it from Target in their Up and Up brand. Yes, but it's not the same as the Aquaphor. Okay, so just try it. Let me know what you think. At night, I have kind of been a little lost with what I should use for my face. So what I did was during one of the sales, I think I got this moisturizer for like maybe $4 to $6. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculously cheap. And I said, well, let me try it, because I was trying to do something a little bit different at night, right? And so what I saw is that Sephora had an AHA. It's a firming sleeping cream. Did it firm? I don't think so. Okay. But it was a nice cream that I was able to use on my face just for nighttime. Okay. I wanted something that was really kind of specific to the evening. I wanted to use something that would make me feel good. I would use the Laneige, the sleeping mask on my lips. And then I would go in with this. So yes, my face felt clean. My face felt nice and clear. And I would go in with this. This is by Sephora and it's AHA. I think the one that I bought during the last Sephora sale, I think it's a different thing. This has fruit acids in it. I don't know about all that. It has, of course, ingredients from natural origin. You're supposed to use it on your face and your neck after you have cleaned it. And then it says that it is that even the packaging is 65% plastic from sugarcane residuals. Okay. All right. I didn't know that, but that's really good. But I enjoyed it. It did give me some good moisture. Okay. It didn't do a whole lot of extra fun stuff, but it did give me the moisture and the hydration that I needed. Okay. Now, I'm going to be honest. I had to go back old school because it's a lot of us that keep using these balms to get our makeup off. We'll use the water, that micellar water or whatever. You'll use, some people have used coconut oil to get their makeup off. I know there's this new one that came from Fenty to get your makeup off, these balms and all of that kind of stuff to rub your makeup off. And all of that is good. But I went old school. I dropped it back. I went to Walmart once and I said, I'm going to try this. I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't used it in a while. When you go all the way down to the bottom and you find those cold creams, I'm telling you, those cold creams actually work. Okay. If you are familiar with anything that I'm talking about, I need for you to put it down in the comments. All right. This is an all-purpose face cream by Jergens. Y'all, I have not used this in, I know, 10 plus years. I went back in, I saw it, and I said, let me see if this is going to get my makeup off. This was better than that Benefit one I had. This is better than the Sephora one I have. It's just good. You put it on your face, very moisturizing. You can even get a tissue, okay, if you want. Sometimes I'll get a tissue and wipe everything off, or I will just go in with the water and I'll get the makeup off that way. But it works. I don't want a residue on my face of makeup when I'm trying to get it off. I don't want to go to sleep with makeup on because I keep trying to use all this cute little stuff and then it doesn't do what it needs to do. This right here, $3.87 or so for this, and it works very, very well. Do me a favor. Those of you who aren't familiar with it, those of you who don't know, so who are saying Lillian doesn't know what she's talking about, I want you to try it. You can spend $3. You can spend $3. All this expensive stuff we're talking about, we're going back down to the cheap, $3.87, $3.98, or whatever it was. I'm telling you, this was fantastic. And so did I buy another one? I absolutely did. Am I using it? I absolutely am. So you're probably going to see me in another Empties video talking about this product. I absolutely love it. Your makeup comes off nice, seamless. Then you go in to wash your face and you're out of there. You're good. And it's very moisturizing. It doesn't leave your skin feeling dry or anything like that. And so that's what I like most about this product. All right. This is the all-purpose face cream by Jergens. I have a few essential items, I would call them. One in particular is by Sigma and Sephora. It is a brush shampoo. I really liked this brush shampoo. It did help clean my sponges as well as my brushes. I liked it, but as you can see, it is so super small. Usually I will go in with a little bit of Dove, or not Dove. I'll go in with a little bit of Dawn. I'll also use maybe just a little bit of olive oil just to kind of get, whatever was greasy or slippery, or if it was if it was like liquid foundation and stuff like that, I might give a little bit of oil just to kind of get it out of those brushes. But for the most part, this really did well. It was just so small. I think it came in a package of some sort. I think it came with the Sigma brush thing that you put there in your sink, and you can just go back and forth over the brushes. I think that's what it came with, but it was really nice. It worked really well for me. It's just I would love to have a big bottle of it or something like that, because I like to make sure that I keep my brushes clean, because my face will break out in a heartbeat if I'm using dirty brushes. So if you can, or if you see it, let me know. If you know of any better brush cleaners than the ones that I mentioned, please let me know in the comments as well. We are getting into some oldies but goodies. These are some items that you have seen me use countless time and time again. All right. So beginning with makeup. I use this all the time. As you see, it's already fallen apart, but I love to use these foundation sticks. I have so many foundation sticks, and what I do is, because I had so much discoloration, I still have quite a bit of discoloration up under my chin, because I was having ingrown hairs and stuff. What I would do is I would use, this one is Suede Mocha. I would use this rather than using a different foundation. I would use like a foundation stick, because I could kind of control. I could make sure that it wasn't as thick as a concealer, but it would definitely help with that discoloration. So I would use this, and then I would go right in with a bronzer or a contour or something like that. Okay. Lately, what I've been doing for the last few months is I've actually been going to Sev, which is a laser hair removal. So I've been getting some laser hair removal on my chin, and so I haven't really been having even the discoloration as much since I've been getting it. So it's really been crazy, but I like the way that my skin is going. I haven't had any breakouts or anything like that. I'm very sure to use my SPF, but what I would do is I would definitely, when I do my face, I still do it not as much because it's so hot, but I would just go in with a little bit of that stick in certain areas, and then I would go in with my contour and go from there, and I would finish my face with whatever foundation or concealer and all that other stuff that I want to use. Okay, but I really like that one, and as you can see, I used it until it was falling apart. If you have never seen an empty of the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, then you are in luck. I think that maybe every 2 months, this is always one of my empties. I absolutely enjoy this one. Now, I did start using the grip primer from e.l.f. I started using that one, just for every day. And I really like that one. It really works very well. But I still get the Milk Hydro Grip. Many times I will use this, and then I'll go in with a powder over it just to kind of set. And then I'll go in with my foundation, or sometimes I will use this and then I'll put my foundation on and I'll spray and then do the rest of my face. It just depends on really what I'm about to do. What I'm trying to accomplish, what look I'm trying to get, and how long I want my makeup to stay. This actually helps my foundation to stick on my face and stay in place and do what it needs to do. Sometimes I like to touch my face. I may be sitting here like this, or whatever, and so I have to remember to stop doing that. But I think that this really helps for my makeup to stick and to last, and so I really like using the Milk Hydro Grip. Speaking of causing your makeup to last, this is one of my favorites, and I'm sorry that it looks a mess, but I used it to the bone. Okay, I already have a new one, but I'm probably going to take this and pour it into my new one before I throw this away, because I absolutely love it. This is by Ben Nye. It's called Final Seal, and it's a matte makeup sealer. This is better than any makeup spray that I have. It's better than my Morphe ones. It's better than my Urban Decay ones. It's better than, what else do I have over there? I've got Huda Beauty. I've got One Size. I've used, what else do I have? I have Charlotte Tilbury. I have several sprays, but this is the one I like the most for my face. Now, I know it says matte. When I do my makeup matte, like in a matte way, I will spray this and then I may spray something else, because it will definitely mattify whatever you're using. If you use a radiant foundation and you use this, sorry, it's no longer a radiant face. It's no longer using that radiance. Okay. So I love this. It really, really works. I don't have a lot of transfer. I don't have a lot of that stuff. Now, I don't use this every day. This is something that I would use if I have to go preach somewhere. This is something I would use if there's a special occasion. This is something that I would use for times like that when I know that I want my makeup to stay and not move. This kind of spray, if you spray it right and you allow for it to dry and all that on your face, it will be like, at one point you'll feel like, I'm not feeling this, because it is a little tingly. It gets a little minty, and then it'll be like your face is stuck almost, right? But I'm telling you, it has a beautiful finish after your makeup starts. You know how when you wear makeup and your oils start coming through and all that, this is not something that will make your face feel or look cakey. That's not what this does, okay? But it does seal that makeup. It makes it really, really nice, flawless finish. If you make sure that you're blending well and stuff like that, and you spray this, your makeup's not going to move, and it's going to look great the rest of the night. It's going to look beautiful all the rest of the night, okay? But I really, really like this final seal. I get mine from Amazon, and so if you'd like, you can go ahead and look at my Amazon store. I'll also link it down below so that you can just go ahead and click and get your hands on it. But it's very, very nice. This is by Ben Nye Final Seal. Last but not least, we're going to get into some fragrances. These two, I don't know what happens, but every time I do an empties video, it seems to have these two as my empties for fragrances. All the fragrances I have, and I always get to these two that are gone. All right. So as you can see, it is Kayali Vanilla 28. I don't know why I keep purchasing this size. I just like this size. It's cute. I like it. All right. So with this, and it looks really good next to the other ones that are about this size. Many of them are this size, but this is Vanilla 28. If you love tonka bean, if you love vanilla, you love all of those different, I lost the top. If you love those scents, you are going to love this. Many of you, if you're watching this video, you have smelled, you have gotten a whiff of the Vanilla 28 by Kayali. All right. I'm not even going to act like you don't know what it is. But as you can see, it's a love for me. As you can see, this works for me, and I'm just going to continue to purchase it. I already have another one. It's doing pretty well. I haven't really moved that far, but it is denting. The dent is denting, as you can see, but I love it. Okay. I really, really like this fragrance. And when you have something that works for you, you just use what works. All right. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Use what works. If you have something that works for you, use what you got and use what works. Okay. Ooh. Born in Roma. The only reason why you can still see just a little bit is because it ain't even spraying no more. It's not even coming out anymore. I can't get anything out of here. I don't know if I need to move the stick around or what down in here, but I can't get any more out. But I absolutely love this fragrance. I did purchase the other one, the Intense. I repurchased this one, of course. And then I purchased the other one, the Intense version with the vanilla all in it. I ain't need all that. Okay, I didn't need all that. I could have used this and put a little Vanilla 28. It would have been the same thing. But I really love this one. This is Valentino. The Born in Roma is just the regular one. And that's the one that I love the most. These last two items, you've probably seen me use them so many times, but they are concealers. This one is by e.l.f. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I mean, I have scraped the sides and all of that I've even put a Q-tip down in here trying to get the rest of the product out. Okay, but this one is in the shade Deep Caramel. There's a deep caramel, there's a deep chocolate, there's a deep rich mocha, there's a deep chestnut. There are all of those, and I have all of those, and I like all of those. Okay, I use them for different stuff. I might use the rich chocolate or the mocha. I might use it for my contour and stuff like that. I'll use the other ones up under my eyes. I just love these concealers. These are perfect for every day. They do what they need to do. They stay on all day. You set them and forget them. You set them and they're going to do exactly what they need to do, and they will last all day. And they will look beautiful. Okay, so just make sure whenever you get them, you can get, and because they're so inexpensive, you can get more than one. You can get this one and a lighter one. You can get this one and a darker one. You know what, depending on your skin tone. Okay, but I really like this. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. Last but not least, this is an oldie but goodie. You've seen me use this anytime I do maybe a tutorial, or I'm just doing my makeup, or you're looking at me and you're wondering what kind of foundation is she wearing, or what kind of concealer is that. I get those questions when I'm in person with people a lot. What kind of concealer is that? What kind of foundation are you wearing? My goodness, people will ask me that. The reason why is because I use some really good products. It is not my skin. My skin is not all that, okay? But the products that I am using are absolutely gorgeous. And so this one is by Too Faced. Honey, you have seen me use this a million times. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. I mean, the Born This Way has come off. It is the multi-use sculpting concealer. All right. You can conceal, you can contour, you can highlight, and you can retouch with this. All right. The doe foot applicator is massive. It is so big to where you can get in there, you can do what you need to do, and it looks absolutely beautiful. All right. So the color that I like maple, and I like chestnut. I think it's chestnut. Yeah. Maple and chestnut. So this one is the maple one. Maple is a little bit more yellow, and I like that for my golden undertones. As you can see, I like this one for my golden undertones. As you can see, I'm pretty golden sometimes. In some places, I'm a little red. So I like to make sure that I have a foundation or a concealer that really goes on well. I also have the foundation. I'm not all the way through that foundation, so I'm just going to keep using it because it is absolutely beautiful. I know that it's been out a while. I know that there are other concealers that a lot of people like to use, but when you have a good product and you know that it's working for you, you want to keep on using it. I don't know about anybody else, but I like to keep using what's working for me. If it's working, keep working it. Don't stop working it just because somebody else is doing something else. You work with what's working for you. You know, that's just my thing. All right. And so I really like this concealer. It works for me, goes on very well, blends in very well, works with other concealers, works with other foundations very well. So I'm happy with this concealer. And of course I have it. I have repurchased it again and again and again. Speaking of that milk foundation, speaking of that milk hydrating grip, I just showed you one that is completely empty, and look at the other one that I have. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'll purchase it again and I'll just start using it, and I'll forget that I even need to do an empties. So this is about to be empty. Some of the other items that I've already talked about are already halfway gone. So I'll continue to use those as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I need for you to let me know by commenting down below. What are some items that you've been using? What have you been using? You know, every month you have to go ahead and purchase it again. Every so often you go ahead and buy the same thing over again. What are those items that are just staples in your life? What are some items that are staples in your home? All right. Let me know down in the comments. Also, I want you to thumbs up this video. That really pushes my videos through. That lets me know that you enjoy my content. You're enjoying what I'm showing you. All right. I need to know that. Let me know that. Also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell so you can be notified anytime I have an upload. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye.